they see it. So this is our, write down the number of our Zoom calls. This is number 11. 11
Wow.
Zoom calls, accountability meetings we've had so far. So we talked a little bit about the Super Silver group, and I know, like I said, Sheena, who's in my downline, Dennis's sister, actually, and Penny and Cynthia has done the challenge today. And you guys know of anybody that's not in the group that would like to be in the group? Like, I went through my list in my Canadian Diamond chat to make sure that we have everybody. If there's someone in your team or you've signed up that would be interested in even looking at how this works, like how to do plexus, this is going to be good for the next 7 days with the challenges and stuff. It's going to be fun, and they're going to win prizes. So if you know of anybody, Penny, you sort of talked to your sister there for a bit. Would she be coming in?
No, it was my cousin, I think.
Oh, your cousin.
But, yeah, I don't think he's interested right now, but he is enjoying the products a lot.
Okay, good.
So.
And the other question is, so if you don't, I added, like I said, I even went and added your people if I could, like anyone that I could think of that was interested in doing the business or showed interest. Is there anybody from last month that placed an order? I know with need is different. Hers are all our family, I think, every single one, right? Pretty much. Is there anyone from last month that ordered and it doesn't have to auto ship on for this month, or you don't think is going to order? Do you think would be good in a 3-way chat? Think about that for the next day or so, because their orders either would be coming up by now, or they decided they didn't want to order. So if they decided they're not going to order, then we should make contact with them in a 3-way chat, and even just go over like how you like the products, what experience, because it would be almost a month by now. So if you have someone that's not on auto ship or not ordering, get them in a 3-way chat with me and just kind of follow up together. You see where they are, what they're thinking, what they're experiencing so far with the products. Okay. Then do you guys, there is a video that I sent to another small group that's forming, and I don't know if we've talked about it before, but I can send it to you. Do you think you'd be interested in doing a sip and see? You know what that is? Neat.
No.
Don't really do. Okay. A sip and see is basically inviting people to your home and having some pink drink and maybe a couple print-offs of information on the pink drink, and if you got products there that you're using yourself, you can put those out. Not that if you have some to sell, you can sell them too, of course. I think Tina's interested in doing a sip and see. So for people like you, Neat, and Penny, that's not here in Fort McMurray, what you would do is you would invite your people, and if Penny, you have someone close to you that's even on another team, that's in New Brunswick, that would jump in with you, because if you have someone with you that's doing good in the business or on the products, if they came to your house and you did it together, like they bring their people, or you go to their house, or you go to a coffee shop, or wherever you think you can do a little meeting of, like, I don't know, 8 or 10 people.
Yeah.
Just join with somebody else and with your testimony and the other person. And then, like, if you have it in your home, what I would do is I would Zoom in for you guys, for you and Neat. So if you invited people over, you could start the meeting. You could have a door prize if you wanted to, put it out there. And all you would need is the pink drink and some information. And just explain to them what it is and your testimony. And then I would Zoom in whenever you needed me, and just for kind of a backup. And if you're sitting there, like, people do this when they're new. You guys are not new, but this lady in this video said anybody could do it and should do it at least 2 times a year. And for people that are coming into the business to do the business right from the get-go, they could do a launch party. And that's what it is, basically. You could call it a launch party, a sip and see, whatever. But if you want to do that, we can do that. Or another option is if you wanted to do a Facebook launch party. I don't know how effective those are, but the results of having people together, like one lady did one, she had 6 people. Where did we hear that the other day? On one of the Zoom calls we were on. When Natalie did that one, she had a sip and see, and she was like, I don't even know the answer to all these questions. And Krista or somebody joined, Leanne joined in and answered questions for her through Zoom or something.
Oh, was that Sari?
Sari, yes.
Sari, yeah.
She got 4 people join her team that night. It's that effective to do something in person and one-on-one. So you guys might want to think about doing that. And like, we're ending off the month here now pretty soon in a week with our Super Silver group and things like that. But you might want to set something up for the first week or 2 of May. Get something on a calendar where if you need me to Zoom in, I will. I'll be on Zoom and you can have a laptop or iPad or whatever set up and people could ask me questions. I'd love to jump in and do that for you. Neat is not saying a word. What do you think, Neat?
I think it's nothing wrong with the idea. I'm just thinking, my mind is racing now. I don't know how soon I'd be able to do that, but I would be certainly willing to do it when I can.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah. Even
so
if
you're talking with people that are obviously not already enrolled as an ambassador or buying products?
Well, what I would do is if a couple of those people that have been on the products for a while, invite them along to just share their testimony.
Yeah. Okay.
There's any backup.
I could think of maybe I wouldn't want any more than a half a dozen.
Exactly, and that's usually
in my place right now. But like I could probably do that. Maybe sometime in May. Maybe that'll be my goal to have done before the end of May.
Well, the way you look at it, see, is if you do it, say, the first half of May, and then if some of those people are interested, then they would sign up and get other people interested, and word spreads and all that stuff too, right? So then you get some interest going on for the later part of May when you're going to, you're either going to rank up or whatever. You're working towards your goal.
Yeah, I'll give it some thought, sure. And
Cynthia, what do you think?
Hi. Sorry, I was just sitting here listening. I don't know. It's definitely something to think about. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Think about it. And like I said, if we could get some things on the calendar with those, like if we all did a launch party or a sip and see, whatever you want to call it, the first 2 weeks of May, I think it would do amazing for our.
So you're talking like a promote plexus.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll send you a video on sip and see. The one I just did, it was 47 minutes long, but it's really good. This lady explains why it works and how it works, and don't have to be complicated. Just make it.
Well, I've hosted in my house before several things like I was selling a product, helping somebody sell a product. I've hosted they used to buy candles before. What is it? Scentsy. I've had Scentsy parties here. So I kind of know what you're talking about. So and I do have some products, and I could probably try. I'm not guaranteeing.
You don't even have to go out and buy like expensive gift. You could have a really nice door prize, right?
Ask Marlene, do I need to go anywhere to buy anything?
I don't either. I got candles and stuff.
I shop down in my basement all the time. I like doing that actually. So I'm kind of, even though I was silent, I am interested because I don't mind doing that. I like that actually. Yeah,
and if you want to do it on your own, but if you got one other person with you for accountability and a like Penny, you could even have your father over, your dad come over and give his testimony too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
someone like that, or someone else that's nearby that's been taking the products and they have one good thing happening. They're sleeping better.
Yeah.
Anything. It don't have to be anything major. And then with the new people coming, I've had a couple here at my house a couple years ago, and that's what I did. Like I had, can't remember, Cynthia, if you were here when I had one before. Can't remember. I had 2 or 3 people anyway from my team. We all gave our testimony, and then we got them to taste. All I did was mix up a bottle of pink drink, and I had these little tiny cups from dollar store, shooter glasses, and out shooters all night. It was.
Well,
But
I had the lady just finally today picked up her free lean. I mean, that was not a sample pack. That was an entire package.
Exactly.
So I was explaining, that's who I was out on the deck talking to for like almost an hour.
Mhm.
And she's waiting on a call back from her doctor for something, and she is interested in the product. So maybe
Good.
I will invite her, definitely.
Yeah.
And if she's not in already I told her about the deals for up till the end of April, which to me are amazing and awesome. And I wish that I could get.
Wish you had more sons.
I know. I wish my dog.
Or do you wish you had like 6 kids, Neat?
Yeah, not a chance. No way. No, 1 dog and 2 kids.
So let's work on that, and I'll make sure Pam and Tina gets to see this and understands what we're doing, so we can get that rolling. I think it'd be amazing. I think it'd be really good. Then I'm going to ask you, where do you want to see yourself by the end of the year? What rank do you want to see yourself? Penny.
I want to be Ruby or senior Ruby because I want to stop working.
There you go. Perfect. So I'll say this to each of you, because if you're going to be senior Ruby or Ruby by the end of December, then what you do is you go, you write down your rank and you work yourself backwards from there. And then see how many people, this is what Natalie showed me a long time ago. Write down what you want to be and how many points it's going to take to get you there. And you can do that on our roadmap kind of thingy, right? Our ladder thing.
Yep.
Write down how many points it's going to take to get you there, and then back up a month or so, and then another month or so, and then right back to today, and see what you need to do and the steps you need to take to get there.
Okay.
Neat, where do you want to be?
I'm going to be realistic. I'm just going to say gold.
I don't want you to be realistic.
Gold, or what's right after gold?
Senior gold.
Senior gold. How many do you need for senior gold? 50.
You need 120 people for gold and 50 people, for senior gold.
So I'm going to say maybe senior gold. I'll tell you, I have to say this again. I can't give it what I will give it after this year. Okay.
Right.
I don't have what it takes in either way to give it what I can give it after this year. So if I could get even to gold and maintain that, because already there's probably people that's saying, I'm not going to buy the products next month, or I don't know. Everybody I saw enrolled under me, 12, and then 1 extra. I have no guarantee, just like all of us don't, that they're going to buy for 2 months.
That's why it's so important to keep building. Keep building.
And building is what I've been trying, but it's on a standstill right now. But I'm thinking that's okay. Eventually, it's still only been February, March, April. It's still only been just a little over 3 months for me. So I'm thinking I'll get another big boost again in a month or so, hopefully before. But you know, I'm not gonna try not to get discouraged about it, because I think it's going to happen. But I will be satisfied with senior gold if I can do that. That would be my aim for the end of this year.
Okay. And Cynthia, for the end of December, we're talking about, right? December 31st, 2019.
Yeah.
Didn't want to unmute myself because the dogs are going nuts.
Okay.
For me, the end of December, well, I like to say Ruby or Senior Ruby.
Okay. That's doable. So what I wrote down after doing this little thing this week on that, asking, and I had to ask myself too, I kind of got my plan in place. Now I dream big. I do, because I've seen, you know what my concept, my thinking on dreaming big is, if I don't make it, it's not the end of the world. Right? If I say,
That's right. Oh, yes. Well, okay, then let's rephrase what I said earlier.
okay,
Being realistic, I'm
I
thinking.
told you, I don't want you to be realistic.
Senior goal, but what would I like to?
What you would hope.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Diamond. My
Okay.
goodness, you knows I would. Right?
Is it scary saying it?
No, I'd love to be there, no?
So the things that I wrote down, what he said was, you cannot base your goal on your circumstance. Okay? You don't base it
Yeah.
on your circumstance. You can't, because that's not, your circumstance is not always going to be the same, for one thing. Like you need starting this new thing. It's not always going to be the same. And you don't know what it's going to be like because you haven't done it.
No.
So you might be okay with doing the X number of hours and putting in your 1 hour a day with Plexus. And that's fine. If you do 1 hour a day, that's good. That's a lot more than some people do. Most of the diamonds, when they do their trainings, they teach their team that if they do 3 20-minute increments through the day, like busy moms, like they get up in the morning, they're busy with the kids. So when the kids are gone to school, or they're waiting for their kids to come home from school, or they're waiting at the bus stop, or they're waiting wherever, they're at sports. And that's what they teach their team, is to get in 20 minutes 3 times a day.
Well,
So
that's what I'm going to do. I want you to put that in my thing again.
Okay. Holding you accountable is my job.
Yeah. What I'm going to do, I will do this, is I will put my minimum 4 hours a day for my school, but I'm going to allot from Monday to Friday because I need a life outside of this and school.
Exactly.
Monday to Friday, I will put in my 1 hour a day.
Yeah.
For Plexus.
There you go. That's all is needed. Don't make it too big. Don't make it too stressful.
No.
And he
But
said,
I will do that. Yeah.
okay, you have to set a goal on possibility. That's how you set your goal, on possibility. It's not guaranteed, but you set it on possibility. If you work out your next 2 or 3 months, like I've got mine done in 2 months at a time. So like I rank up, and then I'm like, okay, I need to do these things to get to my next rank over 2 months, and then another 2 months. And that's the way I'm doing mine. Whether it all works out, like you said, you're doing it on possibility, right? Because you do get people drop off. You get some more come in, and then you get other people drop off. It's just the way it is. It's the way it goes. So don't get disappointed or frustrated. It's just, but you know what? You could find that one rock star and could just fly with you. And you don't know when that person's going to come along.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I found it in you guys.
Yeah.
I worked hard and long, and I worked hard with reaching out, and I waited for Neat to come on since before Christmas. I was like, why don't you join now, Neat? I'll pay it for you if you're coming on.
I'm going to tell you now how I'm going to win people. It's it's by my tongue,
Yeah.
Not Facebook. Sorry.
That's okay.
But
Facebook is not for everybody. I agree.
For me, I have an extended family of over 100 people, and I have not reached them all, far from it. So I will reach them with my tongue and not Facebook. That won't get them. But I can promote Plexus better by talking than I can by anything else.
That's good. And like I said, it's not all about Facebook. I do both. I do more Facebook than I do one-on-one, but just because, you know, I'm on there checking stuff and doing stuff, and I'll just send this out or whatever. He says, think bigger than you can achieve. Always. Your dream should be bigger. Your dream should be bigger than you. And do you guys do the rank ups in your back office now? Like you guys are headed to gold, all of you.
Oh yeah, I know.
See, silver, super silver is not a rank yet. It's just like a temporary
No.
thing. It's not in our comp plan. So, yeah, so I would still encourage you to go in and do that even 10 minutes a day. If you can go in your back office, click on rank up and do the gold rank up thing there. Another thing to look at is go to YouTube and put in, how do I rank to gold in Plexus? And you're going to see 2 or 3 really good videos. It's actually amazing. I did them before. And of course, when you're ranking up, you don't want to know all the details about like Penny going Ruby or Senior Ruby by the end of December. She's not even going to look at what it takes to be Ruby, right? You're going to do one step at a time. So, and that's better. You don't need to know the whole comp plan.
So we're all super silver here now?
No, you are.
Are you? Okay, Penny?
Not yet, no.
He
Okay.
was like this close last month, like, 2 people, and yeah, very close.
Okay.
So of course, ranking up means you're investing people underneath you. You're not doing the business by yourself, right?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and that's what he says, invest in people under you to help them rank advance is where the key is. So you find somebody that says, yeah, I think I'll get 3 people. So that's where your focus should be.
I think I can find one next month.
Yeah.
I
That's where your rank up is going to take a whole new level. When you find 1 or 2 people to say, I think I'll look for 3 people. And you know what I've done? I've even like people that were interested in joining me. And they're like, I don't know. I don't know if this would work. And I'd go, why don't you go and look for 3 people first? If you think you got 3 people that would join you, you're already ahead of the game. Then join, bring your 3 people with you.
Mhm.
Challenge them to do that. Just challenge them to look at your website and say, do you think these products, do you know anybody that's diabetic or pre-diabetic or needs to lose a few pounds or got blood pressure issues or can't sleep at night? Do you know anybody in these groups that you think these Plexus products would work for? And if they answer yes, you're going to say, well, there's your people.
Mhm.
We have a deal right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you reach gold by creating silvers. Okay?
Yeah.
That's
True,
how you
yeah.
reach gold, by creating silvers. Your gold must be very plainly described. Write down exactly what I know you gotta have the people too to write it down. If you like find someone that you think, the thing is zoning in on 1 or 2 specific people. And sometimes they don't even know it. That's what I found. Like I got 2 people on my team. Natasha is one. I'll tell her story in long detail one day, but when I put out there, I'm looking for ambassadors or someone to join me in my team, she responded and said, okay, what do I do? And I told her, this is what you do. And then I said, can you send me a picture of yourself? I want to congratulate you on joining me in Plexus. And she says, what for? And I said, I want to put you on our Plexus Power team. She's like, okay. It's like she was going along and I was like encouraging her and saying, I said, Natasha, like you would be so good at this. You'd be awesome. I know you would do so well in Plexus. She's like, okay.
She was very agreeable, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very. And then the other thing is write it down in front of you what your next rank is going to be. It says write it on your fridge, write it on your mirror, write it in your car, keep it on your back picture on your phone. Every time you open your phone, you see your rank. So that's going to be whatever your goal wants to be for the end of the year. You could even make it sooner than the end of the year. You could say like by the end of June, I want to be, right? Make a smaller goal. Mm-hmm. By the end of June, I want to be this, and put it on your phone, on your fridge. And every time you see it, it's going to do something. It does. It works. To see that rank in front of you all the time. He talked about accountability groups and how important they are. And I was like, yes, we got that one. We're good. And doing IPAs, I was like, yes, we got that one. We're doing good in that area. And
what's IPA?
Income producing activities that we do with our worksheets.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm going to talk about doing something different. He says focus on activity and not results. I find that interesting.
Mhm.
We always focus on the results. Like if we don't get anybody, we're like, you know, we let that dictate our day or our feelings or if we're achieving or not. He said just focus on your activity. As long as you're doing your activity every single day, you're doing something, that's where your focus should be. And good kinds of activities. That's about it for that. And I just want to say that, what do you guys think of our IPAs, our worksheets?
I like them.
Your feedback, and then I'll tell you what I got come up that I think we should do, and just get your feedback on that. You said you like them, Penny?
I do. It keeps me focused every day. So that's why I like it. Yeah.
I never or very rarely fill out 25 bold reach outs.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I tell you, I guess I'm maybe trying too hard to get the ones that I've already reached out to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I spend probably more time with the back-arounds than I do with the bold reach outs. I do add some every week, but and maybe if I didn't have this paper, I will be truthful. Because of this paper, it keeps me motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will sit down and say, oh my goodness, I haven't reached out to only maybe one or two. I got to get some more, right? So this does help me.
Okay.
So you can keep it the way it is. Someday I'll get 25 every week.
But again, it's not about results. It's about activity. There's a perfect example
I sent out 25, and if I got one that enrolled, I'd be happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
So one is better than zero.
Yeah, true.
But I'm motivated by this. I gotta say, I do like it.
Cynthia, what do you think? Her dog's just probably acting up again. So these two print offs that I gave you to do, this is why I wanted us to look at this. I'm going to do it for me. It's totally up to you guys what you want to do. You want to keep doing those weekly sheets? You can. If it keeps you motivated and you're loving it, then don't stop. It's something that works for you, right? We're all different. That's fine. But this one.
Yeah.
You have that one in front of you? Okay, so this is a weekly activity tracker. So I went over this and did Bob Heilig's training last week. And I was like, you know what? I am going to switch gears and I'm going to do this just for 1 month to make sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so what happened is you do one of those a week. That's all. There's a weekly tracker. This one I printed off is the exact same topics, right? This one I got you to print earlier. Neat, you had problem with printing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one is just the headings from this one.
Which one is that again? Because I got everything you had there. I printed. Okay, I got it.
Okay. So what you do is you follow through with this one. All these lines are different people, but you're going to do all the same thing across for every person. Okay. And at the end of the week, you're going to write down how much of this. Like out of all these people, you can do as many people as you want. I think I got 20, say if we did 20 a week. This is basically your bold reach outs, okay? That's why I wanted to take it a little bit different angle, because I'm like you. I don't get enough bold reach outs. I have, say, comparable, out of the 25, I might be stretching to get 10. But the other ones, like the follow-ups and the connecting, I do well at that.
Yeah.
That's where I do good. So this is focusing on exactly what you just said. You have problems with bold reach outs.
Yeah.
So if you focus on this and you do your initial reach out, right, which is saying, hey, how's it going, blah, 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 and you start a conversation. So yes, they respond back. That was where you would put in on your weekly sheet how many responses you got back after your calculations, right?
So what you're showing me there, look how
Yeah.
nice I am.
I know, I don't have a color printer. Like it.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I know, I got one of the big ones with the great big ink thingies, but I just not colored.
I got 2 printers and both are colored. I love my color. I'm like the
I
kids.
know.
Okay, so I even got my weekly one printed out and got my yellows and blues.
Oh,
Me too.
I printed out like 40 of those when you sent me those.
yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
you're saying I fill out this sheet right here,
Yeah.
and then I add it up air after the end of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know what it's going to do? I already saw him where I was stuck. I didn't even have it. So he's saying this is like your ratio for the week. It's going to show you where you're weak and where you need to work on more. Do you guys like that
Third-party
idea?
tool.
Do you like that idea?
Third-party tool is one of my. I don't do that.
And you know what our third-party tools are, right? What we use. Our business video, our slim video, three-way
Oh,
chat.
okay, never mind. 3-way chat is the one I was thinking.
Okay, three-way chat.
The video I've done. The video I've done.
I'm saying, come on, guys, I want some three-way chat. It's on there. So this is where I'm stuck. I already saw it when he did this sheet and he showed it to us. I said, I can see. And I asked him in the live video, Bob Heilig now, he's so, I asked him in the live video, I was like, hey, Bob, so how do I get from transitioning to offering your third-party tool? Here's our conversation. We're fun and how's it going? How's the kids? You enjoying the weather? Small talk and friendly, right? How do I start? How do I get from starting the conversation, having a conversation, to transitioning to offering my third-party tool? How do I get from conversation to business? That was where this is where I'm stuck. I can stay chatting with people forever and just be friendly. Want to come over for a cup of tea? You know, those kind of things. But and then he says, so when I asked that in the live video, he says, Cindy Newman. I was like, he's answering. Oh, and he said, Cindy Newman, you just do it. You don't have to wait. Like I'm here. I don't know about you guys when you're doing your reach outs and your friendly relationship building, but my relationship building could go on like 10 weeks. Right? Just like say, I'll see them and I'll say, hey, how's it going? Is your dad feeling better now? Because they told me something, and when I go follow up, I see that and I go, is your dad feeling better now? And I never talk about the business. So this is where I'm stuck. And he says, you just do it. Remember, you got to work for the no's. You don't wait for any other conversation. You do it all in one. I was like, oh, all in one. So I don't even wait to go back and say, to do another conversation. He said, no. You reach out, you start a conversation. If they respond, then you're going to do, like at the end of the week, everybody that responded from those 20, you're going to put 20 there. You're going to put 20 reach out, 20 responses. Did you send your tool? Yes, 20. Did they follow up and watch it? Well, it depends on that part too. You can get stuck, right? But at least if you have your 20 people written down, this is going to be your follow-up. Right, next week, this will be your back around following up people.
What's again?
Going to have a funnel. That sounds amazing to me. I don't know about you guys, but what do you think?
What is again? I need to write this down. What is the third-party tools? It's a video.
Well, if someone says, what is Plexus? I always send a Plexus Slim video that's like 1 minute and 21 seconds, and I find it on YouTube.
Plexus Slim.
Me and Cynthia, when we were together a couple weekends ago, I showed her how to save some stuff in her phone or on her computer. So you got a file and you got, like I saved mine in my notes, right? I got that business video of Melissa Heikenhorst. You know, she talked about the 3x3 and stuff. When I want to offer the business to someone, I says, would you be open to seeing a video? And let me know what you think. And I send that one. That's a third-party tool. don't get into trying to explain everything about the products, because all they need is a little clip of something to get them interested. So that 1 minute and 21 second video of what Slim is, perfect.
So
If they
will I get that one by just typing in what you just said then?
you can put in Plexus Slim video, and you'll find a company video, not someone's testimony, it's a company video that's 1 minute and 21 seconds. And then if someone says like, well, I have, I don't know, something about another product, go find a product video and give it to them. Okay. And then we have in the Cindy's accountability page, you'll find all the documents on each product. You can save those in your computer, in your phone, or on your computer. Like I have a file that's ready to go, and these are your third-party tools. Another one is if someone says, well, will it help with migraines? Then send them to the wellness headquarters group. Search migraines on that group, add them, tag them. There you go. There's a third-party tool. You're not explaining it, let the article explain it. And then three-way calls is another third-party tool.
So that can actually also get explained on plexusworldwide.ca. You click on shop and then you click on the product and it tells you a lot about that product.
You can use that one as a third-party tool.
I do that one sometimes, yeah.
I just stopped trying to explain it all to people because that they don't want to hear all that long explanation or scrolling and reading. They'd rather watch a 1 minute and 20 second video, or like that. Or
I do that.
Read. Yeah,
I do a lot of that. I do.
Yeah, just make it simple. So simple it is for them. You're going to keep their attention more with the.
Yes.
I just got a question, Cindy. What do I share when someone asks what is Plexus? Really?
Well.
Yeah. Well, you should have joined us tonight. So the last thing, I don't know what you guys think about this, but this is going to be my challenge for the next 30 days.
I'll try it.
I'm going to do my 20 bowls outs a week, and I'm going to do my 1 week accountability, my tracker sheet where I can see if I'm filling in all that. If I'm not, I'm going to see where my weakness is. And that's
I'm
what
going to try your next one, yeah.
I'm not going to do so much of my other one. I'll still add people on Facebook because I'm used to doing it now. I don't even need to keep track of it, really. I'm just going to add people on Facebook. I'm going to follow up because I'll have my sheet plus my other one that I've already got. The other ones I've written down. I just want it more in a combined, condensed version. That's why.
So this is a weekly thing?
Yeah.
So instead of my other one, for the next week, I'm going to do this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the next month.
Yeah. Yeah. What I meant to say, Monday, Monday, I need to send you a copy of that.
Yeah. And it'll have your name on the top.
So just this?
Just your weekly tracker. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
So calculate all your information from your week, your 20 people. Yeah. Let's do 20 people because there was 25 on the other one. Let's do 20.
I think
20 goals reach outs. I think I put 20 lines there. I just basically just threw that together right before we went on our call, so you guys could have it.
There's 19 lines there.
Okay, you can make another one if you want.
19 is good. 19 is good.
So that's what I'm going to concentrate on because I want to see where my weakness is. And it's going to make, you know what it's going to do? Because I get a lot of people say they're going to watch the video and they don't. And I'm not really following up with, I'll say, let me know when you've watched it so I can get back to you. But they don't.
When I put out my video the other day, I told them they're going to get asked the question. So
yeah, that was good too.
I knew they were going to watch it.
I like that idea too.
Yeah.
So this way I think I'm going to be able to track a lot better.
I like this one. I think, yeah. I like the other one too, but I think I'm going to like this one.
And he says, like Bob Heilig said, what you're doing is you're gathering your information and getting your ratio for the week. Like, am I strong in this area? Am I weak here? What do I need? Where do I need to? And I think if we're following through, like all the way, if people say no, they say no. And you can write that there. They said no. They don't want to see the video. Okay. but at least you can have your sheets and you can follow up them, go back and follow up 3 months down the road if you want. Because people change circumstances. They may not be ready now, but three months down the road, they will be. I have these planners that I want to give away because they are 2019 calendars. So because we're doing a super silver and a silver for the end of the month, then whoever goes silver, if you go silver again, which means within our team, you're not going to get a bonus for going silver, but you are going to get this. So Need has already won it. I can't say no to her because she's already went super silver.
I was just going to say, excuse me.
I knew you would. That's why I'm saying it. So silver or super silver before the end of this month. So that means for Penny and Cynthia and Pam and Tina and whoever else, Natasha, if you guys get 3 people before the end of April, then you get this calendar. It's already going into May, and I want to get these in your hands. I don't want to keep hanging on to them. This is a 2019 calendar plan.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hold on to them longer than the end of the month. So if you guys going silver again or super silver, wherever that rank is for you before the end of April, we'll get you one of these planners.
Okay.
That is it for me. I'm going to stop the recording so in case we talk about something.